Hey, church family, this is Pastor Luke alongside Pastor Ryan and Pastor Nick, and we're here to announce an exciting resource coming from FirstNSB, the Make and Mature podcast.
And the mission of our church is to make and mature disciples. And our prayer for you guys is that through this series of podcast episodes that you will grow in your faith with Jesus.
Our first episode will be made available the week of April the 7th, and will actually coincide with our new teaching series, Blueprints, God's Design for Relationships.
Throughout this series, we're going to talk about our relationships with our spouses, our children, and even relationships in the workplace. And so we'll take the Sunday sermon, we'll look at the scripture that we studied on Sunday, and we'll talk about how we can apply these biblical truths to our everyday relationships.
Yeah, and that's not the only thing we'll discuss on the podcast. From time to time, we'll take an episode to discuss other issues such as Christianity and culture, our own spiritual walks, maybe even talk about difficult theological issues from time to time.
Since this is a new endeavor for us here at FirstNSB, we're still in the testing out phase, meaning that we don't really have a long-term plan for the podcast outside of our first season, which will be about 7 or 8 episodes. What will help us to make the decision to continue making content like this will be your feedback, your views, your likes, your comments, and your shares. So be sure to do all of those things each week as a new episode is made available.
Be sure to join us for the launch of the Make and Mature podcast. We'll see you soon.